Is there a limit to the number of Muslim migrants Sweden can take?
No.
So,
I mean, this is
a million a year?
I don't think.
Like that's what Germany's
I
taking.
don't think it will happen. Not a million per year.
What happens if there were more Muslim migrants than there are Swedes? Is that okay?
As long as they follow the law and try to do the best and work hard, why not?
So you have no problem with Swedes being a minority in Sweden?
No.
If there were 10 million Somalis here and then they brought in Somali-style law, it wouldn't be Sweden anymore if they brought in Sharia law.
No, I still don't think it will happen.
How do you feel when you see a woman wearing a niqab? Like just the little slit for the eyes. I mean, you're a modern Swedish woman. How do you feel when you see another woman wearing that?
As long as it's by free choice, I have no problem with it.
And how would you know if it's by free choice?
I have no clue.
Does it bother you? Do you have any children yourself? Would you want your daughter to dress like
I don't have any children, but a lot of friends have children, and let's say if I would have a friend with a daughter and she wanted to convert and she truly believes it, I will be fine with it.
But look at the mall itself. Malmö is a city that has traded hands between the Swedes and the Danes going back to the year 1275. But look at the mall. There are some Swedish signs, but just as many in Arabic or other Muslim languages. Look at the faces. The mall security guard who finally told us to leave was the only Swede I saw in the mall itself.
What do you think of Sweden bringing in border controls? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think it's a good idea because they are worrying about they are worrying about their safety, their system, and they have that right. Every nation has a right to prevent and to stop violence in his country or his people.
In recent months, Sweden has had stricter border controls. Do you know what I mean? That they've stopped letting as many people in.
It's very good, yeah.
Why is that good?
Yeah, it's Sweden. I don't have a lot of people. It's only 9 million, yeah. So they can afford to take all the refugees from all the world.
How do you like being in Vienna?
It is good, but in this country, my wife and my children are live in Malmö, Sweden.
Oh, so your wife and your children. How many children do you have?
I have 5 children in Malmö.
Is Sweden a good place to live?
Yes. I like Sweden.
Now,
It's better for all Europe.
And why is that?
I visited one time in Canada also, but I don't like. I like only Sweden because in Sweden there is big homes, about home. If you are alone, you get in 2 room, 3 room like that. But the other Europe you cannot get. I lived before in Denmark, Germany, Austria, in Switzerland, but you cannot get good house, good home.
So how did you get a good home here? How did that happen?
Because in the social they can help you automatically, The other European countries also they can help you, but in Sweden is more than.
Would you like Sweden to become a Sharia country?
I would like, but now I don't have anything against that. It is democracy here in Sweden.
But if you could choose, you would choose
Sharia, yes.
They sure don't like gays.
How do you feel about living in a country where so many Swedish women don't wear the hijab, where people are gay, homosexuals hold hands, things like that? How do you feel about that? That's not like Somalia.
No, I know, but the gays, I don't like it.
Are there a lot of gays in Sweden?
Yeah, there's a lot of gays.
And is that against Sharia law?
Yeah.
When did you come to Sweden?
2 years ago.
And did you come with your family or on your own?
On our own.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
So you came when you were 16?
Yes.
All by yourself?
Yes.
That's pretty brave.
Yes, it was on a boat.
So what do you do now? Where do you live?
Here in Rosenborg.
And is your family with you now, or are you still on your own?
We are on our own.
And do you work, or are you a student?
Yes, I work.
What do you do?
I sell weed.
You sell weed? And what else? Hashish?
Yes.
And who do you sell it to? Muslims or Swedes?
Both.
Yeah. How do you feel about coming to a country and selling drugs when they take you in? Do you think that's a good way to be a Swede?
No.
But if you can do it, why not, I guess, right?
Sure. Yes.
Is your family back in Albania?
They're still in Albania, yes.
Do you ever talk to them?
Yes, on the internet.
Are they going to come here too?
Yes.
Now, I understand that Sweden has put up new barriers, new border restrictions. Is it going to be easy for them to come here?
No, I don't think so.
Can you help them come here?
Yes.
How does that work?
I cannot tell you.
It sounds like maybe another boat is coming. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, listen, some people would say that you're not being a very good Swede, that you're selling drugs, and that you're not being a productive citizen. What would you say to them?
F*** off.